What's the Mr. Innocent with me? I saw you before, all over her like a rash you were.
I can't help it if she likes me.
You know who you remind me of? Daryl.
So, what are your plans for today?
Sit around and worry.
No, it was an exhibition down at the gallery. I was going to go down.
No, I don't think so. Why are you trying to mess up my relationship with Daryl?
He's really evil. You know, I'm the only one who can see it.
You really should have more faith in yourself. You're talented, you're intelligent, and you're really good looking.
Thank you.
Hold on. I think we may have got our signals crossed.
Well, I think we understand each other perfectly.
Come on, you're Daryl's brother.
So what? You're way too good for him.
Says who?
Says me. I know what he's really like.
So do I, warts and all.
Look, he's just using you, alright? He's trying to make you feel sorry for him.
No one's using anyone. I'm with him because I choose to be.
What, like you just chose to kiss me?
That's a giant leap in reasoning.
We didn't exactly fight it.
You really fancy your chances, don't you?
Yeah, maybe. What about you? What do you fancy?
You've been watching too many movies, Sunshine. Stuart?
Stuart! When's the food arriving?
Nearly done.
Okay, Mama. Si, ciao, Mama. Santa Lucia.
What's wrong?
Mama, she had a fight with the priest at our church about the wedding arrangements. Now, all of a sudden, he remembers that the church has been double booked.
What are you going to do?
Ah, well, it's okay. She's organised another church and she's already sent out new invitations to everyone. Typical. It's only my wedding. I'm the last one to know.
But at least it seems she has everything under control, Possum.
Yes, 2 days to go. She switches venues. Won't let me have anything to do with the food or the decorations. Yes, you could say she had it all under control.
Warning, warning. Mother-in-law approaching. Matter of time, mate. She'll be moving in with you.
She wouldn't, would she?
Ta-da! Forget your troubles. Wrap your laughing gear around this.
Volcano!
What?
Erupting volcano.
It looks disgustingly like sausages and mash to me.
The potato is the mountain. The sauce and the butter is the red-hot lava flowing down the mountainside upon the hapless villagers who happen to be the peas running for their lives.
Gross. What are the sausages meant to be?
With smoke and ash rising in the air.
Well, sounds deeply evil.
Oh, it's volcano.
Volcano!
I can assure you, Marge, it was all perfectly innocent.
If you say so.
I do. Now it was time I was at the hospital.
High time.
You'll be along later, will you?
When I've had a chat with Stuart.
Right.
How could you, Stuart? Your own brother.
Nothing happened.
Oh, nothing, my foot. There's Daryl unconscious on the operating table, and you and his fiancée getting up to Lord knows what.
Mum.
You've always been jealous of him, Stuart, but I didn't think you'd go this
I am
far.
not jealous of him.
Oh, be quiet. I've seen enough and I've heard enough, and I am very ashamed.
Yeah, okay, all right. I'm sorry, Mum, but it's not that serious.
Oh, yes, it is. It is very serious. If Daryl finds out, this could break them up. Is that what you want?
Hey, Jackie. Oh, you're just about ready to leave, aren't you?
Hey, why didn't you change Joe's roster?
I couldn't. It was too late.
No, it wasn't. I've seen you make changes like that with much less notice.
Don't tell me how to do my job, Carmen.
Look, what are you doing? Paul's sexually harassing her and you're making it easy for him.
And watch what you're saying around here. Those are serious allegations and you have no proof.
Look, Joe's the one you're supposed to defend, not Paul.
I am not defending poor Churchill. He can look after himself.
He's got something on you, hasn't he?
Sorry?
Some dirt, some little secret.
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
Look, Jackie, I know how he works. He's a snake.
Carmen, you might have time to gossip, but I haven't. Take this back to the supply room before you go and make sure it's tidy.
Well, I see you've taken to motherhood like a duck to water.
Oh, you've caught me on a good day.
Yeah, well, we never had any good days when ours were babies. House was like a bomb site for months, years. Still is most of the time.
Well, thank you, Michael. You've given me a whole new future to look forward to.
Well, I just think you deserve a medal coping on your own.
Hmm. Needs must, as they say.
Yeah, of course. I'm sorry.
I imagine this isn't a purely social call.
No, there is something that I want to discuss with you.
To do with Alex buying Kennedy's?
No, though I must admit that was a bit of a bombshell.
Really? I assumed you'd talked it through.
Oh, no. Just one of Alex's more expensive whims.
Well, I'm sorry if it's caused trouble, but I can't help celebrating the sale. Cold cash is hard to come by.
Tell me about it.
So why are you here?
To talk about you. Your plans to leave the country.
There's nothing to talk about. I'm doing what I have to.
I just thought you might reconsider if you had your old job back.
I resigned, remember?
It was a stupid fight, Carrie. I'm sorry that it happened.
Me too. But I was still right about Steve.
Look, don't start. I just wanted to say that the job is there whenever you want it.
Well, that's very generous, but I can't stay.
Well, you never know. It might not work out in Australia.
Might not.
Hey, we go back a long way, you and I.
We've done a few rounds together.
You know, if you ever need anything, anytime, you know who to call.
You gonna be all right?
Well, I have to be, won't I? Jackie's obviously not going to help.
Hey, don't be too hard on her. I reckon she's caught between a rock and a hard place.
What do you mean?
Paul's got her.
Jackie, nah, she's too stroppy for that.
We've all got our weak spots, honey.
You make it sound like he's blackmailing her.
He is in his own way.
What makes you think that?
Because he's doing the same thing to me.
He is? How?
Oh, let's just say he's got some dirt on me and he'd just love an opportunity to tell the boss.
You mean the antidepressants? That's common knowledge, isn't it?
Oh, unfortunately, there's more than one skeleton in my closet.
Whatever you've done can't be that bad, can it?
Yep.
What is it?
I used to work in a, massage parlour. And guess what? I wasn't the receptionist.
And that was fantastic. Best meal I've had in ages.
Oh, go on, I bet you say that to all the girls.
No, he doesn't. At least not to me.
Oh, yes, I do. Of course I do. You're a wonderful cook.
So what about you, Lionel? Do you have a significant other?
Afraid not. I'm a man on the loose.
Huh? What about Sheila?
Well, I've never considered Sheila significant.
They've been together for 10 years.
You know my philosophy. Get 'em young and train 'em.
That's a terrible thing to say.
Oh, Sheila doesn't mind. She's used to me.
Do you get out much these days?
Oh, I try and drag her out of the house, get her out in front of the television.
What? Why don't you give her a ring?
Oh, I did. Last time she got so excited she had a little accident on the run.
You two are animals.
No, you got it all wrong. Sheila's the animal.
Sheila's a golden retriever.
Go me. We're on a roll, Dodgy. Let's hit the hot spots.
On the town.
Oh, Leonard, you can't go out. Getting married in 2 days.
Oh, I promise to have him back by then.
We won't be late. Honest.
Come on, Dad.
Male chauvinistic pigs. At least I've got you cursed.
Oh, sorry, Gina. I've got a date with my own NCP.
Oh, no, you can't just leave me here.
I have to. I'm sorry. Shane's waiting.
Cozy.
I'm not proud of it, but I'm not ashamed either.
But how could Paul possibly know?
I'll give you 3 guesses.
He was there, wasn't he?
Yep.
What a rat. But what could he possibly have on Jackie?
I don't know. It must be worth her job.
I think he's sick in the head.
Oh, no. No easy excuses. He's perfectly sane. He's doing this because he wants to, not because he's sick.
So what can we do? How can we stop him?
All I know is if McKenna finds out about my past, I'm dead meat. Drugs are bad enough, but drugs and prostitution is just too much.
The past is the past.
Not as far as Paul's concerned. Do you want to swap shifts with me? At least then he can't hassle you.
Thanks, but no, I'm not afraid of him. He's got nothing on me.
Time to celebrate. I've just signed the papers. My bar, my shout.
Alex, you see all this drowning, not waving.
Money.
Not enough of it.
Not enough for what?
Well, I assumed that we might buy Sir Bruce's shares together.
Oh, what a shame. If only you'd talked to me about it first.
You know.
Oh, Michael, why didn't you just ask me?
Stubborn male pride.
I've got plenty of that.
Well, it is not easy for a man to ask his wife for money.
We're supposed to be partners.
Yes, I know.
Well, at least we're sharing the problem now.
Oh, it's a bit too late for that.
It's never too late.
Well, it's a delightful concept, but the fact is we are wildly overcommitted.
Listen, we're a couple of bright sparks, you and I. Together we can do anything.
Any news?
No, nothing yet.
Have you no conscience?
Go on.
Well, look at you, sitting there, bold as brass, after all that carry-on with Stuart.
There was no carry-on, Marge.
Well, that's certainly not how it seemed to me.
Like I said, appearances can be deceptive.
Yes, well, so can people.
Look, I know you're going through a difficult time. What you're feeling is perfectly...
Don't use that psychobabble on me, please.
Marge!
Maybe I'm to fool Daryl, but you cannot fool me.
Marge, you're getting this way out of proportion.
It's far too good for you.
I love him too, you know.
I'm leaving now. Will you be okay?
I wish everyone would stop asking me that. Of course I'm okay.
Joe, I would have changed the rosters if I could.
I know.
Hey, you probably won't have any trouble.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm going to be home tonight, so if there's any worries, you'll give me a call, okay?
Thanks.
Still here, Jackie?
I was just leaving.
Glad to hear it. You don't want to spend too much time here. Blurs the lines. Suddenly you find work becoming pleasure.
Remember what I said, Joe. I'll see you.
Bye.
What did you mean by that?
Nothing. It's personal.
If you've got any problems, personal or otherwise, you can always come to me.
There's no problem.
That's the story. Finished your rounds?
Yeah, it looks like a quiet one.
Oh, shh, don't sound too loud.
Why not?
It attracts emergencies.
I'll try to remember that.
Oh, while I think of it, would you mind sorting out the supply room when you're finished up here? It's a bit of a mess.
Okay.
Are you sure no one's phoned for me?
Sorry.
Gina's right, they're all pigs.
Men,
Yeah.
another wine?
No thanks.
Coffee?
I'm about wide enough to maim Shane Raskin when he arrives. Any more wide and he's dead meat. Here, let me do that.
Tonight you're a guest, not a worker.
Please, I'll go nuts if I don't do something.
Yes. What do you think? Lionel?
Leonard!
Sorry, boys, this is a restaurant, not a disco.
Madam, this man is about to enter the jaws of holy deadlock. He deserves a decent send-off.
And he's about to get one out that door.
Oh, see, sick of this.
Stuart! Oh, mate. This is my good friend and best man, Lionel.
We're about to be evicted by this heartless wench.
We're going to play pool. Do you want to join us?
No, thanks. I couldn't hack the pace.
Oh, youth of today, no stamina.
Come on, out.
Up we go. What's the thread now?
What are you doing here? I thought you were wooing the lovely Helena.
I was.
What happened?
Well, everything was sweet until St. Marge arrived. Man, did she freak.
I bet.
Yeah, well, now they're both up at the hospital visiting precious Daryl.
You know, he'll skin you alive if he finds out.
No, no one's going to tell him.
Don't count on it.
How are you?
Oh, you more like it.
You want to see my scar?
Later, darling. When the mood's right.
I missed you.
I missed you too.
So, I hope Stuart wasn't too dreary for you.
Oh, I don't know. We had a pretty interesting time, to tell you the truth.
Stuart. Short guy, fat lips, dopey expression.
He reminds me of you, you know. He's just as screwed up as you are. I find that fascinating.
Stuart's off limits, okay?
I think you're jealous.
Maybe.
I haven't even told you the juicy bit yet. He tried it on back at the flat.
He what?
Don't worry. He was just practicing his seduction techniques. They all go through it.
And what seduction techniques are those, Helena?
Yeah, well, maybe if you'd come home early, you wouldn't have needed a key.
That's quite right.
It's not that late, is it?
Yes, it is. Very.
Very, very, very late. You're a cad, Dodds. What are you?
Where have you been anyway?
Playing pool.
You could have phoned.
Absolutely, that's what I said.
No, I didn't think.
Oh, bad one, Doddsy.
You never think.
I'm having a good time. Like the old times.
No, you can stick your old times.
Oh, the gentle rattle of the ball and chain.
We're not married yet. And when we do, I will wear the pants in this house.
Oh, you wear the pants all right, Doddsy. Shame they're pyjama ones.
Looking good.
It's only tidying.
Ah, but you do it so well.
Just doing my job.
Still needs doing. Nice when it's quiet like this.
Never really thought about it.
I miss it, you know. Our friendship.
Don't touch me.
Oh, come on, Joe. You don't need to play games with me.
I don't play games. From now on, I want nothing to do with you unless it's strictly business.
You're right. It's Carmen who put you up to this, didn't she?
No, she hasn't. I'm doing what I want to do.
What about what I want to do?
I said no.
You'll have to wait your turn, Leonard. There's people ahead of you.
Oh, please, Gina. I'm suffering.
Good. Any man who stays out the entire night 2 days before his wedding deserves to feel bad.
We were only playing pool.
Only playing pool doesn't give you a hangover, Leonard. A doctor should know that.
So, how's the happy couple? All set to tie the knot?
Well, I'd like to tie a knot.
Gina.
One day of freedom left, Leonard. Make the most of it. Bit of trouble in paradise, I think.
Oh, pre-wedding nerves.
Yeah, well, I hope they don't call it off. I'm looking forward to a knees up.
My, we are perky today.
Oh, some days you just feel glad to be alive.
Whatever you're on, give me a double dose.
Oh, no can do. It's Alex.
Oh, what you done this time? Or shouldn't I ask?
No, nothing like that. No, I just come from the bank. They've agreed to a bridging loan until Alex's contract money comes through.
So you get to keep Sir Bruce's shares.
Bingo.
Good old Alex saves the day. Congratulations, I'm very pleased with you.
Oh, my God. Jaxley.
Excuse me?
But they can't have. This can't be the same.
I'm sorry, that's my newspaper you're reading.
Well, you seem pretty all right for flowers already.
Yeah, I'm right for everything, thanks, mate.
So you must be pretty glad it's over, huh? Everyone stoked the operation went well?
She told me, Stuart.
Told you what?
You are pathetic. You made a complete dork of yourself in front of a beautiful woman.
What do you mean?
You're an apt attempt at trying to get Helena in the sack.
She told you?
Oh, God, it hurts to laugh.
So what, you thought it was funny?
Oh, do you really think that a woman like that would even look at a prat like you?
Well, she looked at you, didn't she?
Oh, touché.
You must be pretty angry then, huh?
You know me, Stuart, I don't get angry. I get even.
Am I forgiven?
I sat in that bar looking like a prize lemon, Shane.
I couldn't get anywhere near a phone. We had a shocking delivery. Went right through the night.
Yeah, well, you could have done something. I would have found a way to let you know.
I can't make a woman deliver it in time to suit my social calendar.
I never said you could. It's just very, very embarrassing being stood up.
Look, I'm sorry. What more can I say? Look, I'm sorry, sweetheart. I'll call you as soon as I can.
Sorry, sweetheart. Call you as soon as I can. Dr. McKenna, Mrs. McKenna's waiting for you upstairs.
Good.
Hey, Joe, how'd it go last night?
Depends what you mean.
Well, scum features. Did you try anything?
Of course he did. He's a creep.
What'd you do?
He cornered me while I was tidying the supplies room.
What were you doing that for?
Someone left it in a mess.
But I did it last thing myself.
Oh, the slimy toad. He must have messed it up again.
Oh, that's his style. So what did you do when he hassled you?
I told him to keep his hands off me or else.
Good, and what did he say?
Haven't had a whimper out of him since.
Yes. Hello, darling. How'd it go at the bank?
Fine, for what it was worth. You seen the paper?
No? Why?
Page 2.
They can't have gone bust.
Well, they did.
Oh, they must have known. Why did they take me on if they were going broke?
Oh, that's not uncommon. Gives the impression of confidence.
Oh, what about the money they owe me?
Well, we'll just have to hope you're high on the list when the receivers pay out.
Oh, Michael, it'll be crumbs. Or stale crumbs. At that, it could take years. Oh, there must be something we can do. Someone we can call.
It's a bit late for that.
But without this money, we're ruined.
Before you go, Nurse Jordan.
I'm late.
Won't take a minute.
What?
It's patently obvious you don't like working with me.
So?
So, we've got a problem.
No, we haven't. I don't let my personal feelings affect my work.
Oh, Joe. Still so much to learn. If you want to stay in nursing, you're going to have to realise how important good staff relations are.
What do you mean if I want to stay in nursing?
It's quite simple. Either you rethink your attitude to me or you're out.
Don't be ridiculous.
Calling the boss ridiculous now. Oh, Joe, it's not looking good.
You're not my boss, Dr. McKenna is.
Remember what happened to Steve? I'm your boss now. Think about it.
Is it you or is it me? Lately I've been lost, it seems. I think the change is what I need. If I'm looking for a chance or a dream, Shortland Street. Taking time to hold my place. Yesterday's another race, just living for the times we've seen. When the writing on the wall says I'll be Shortland Street. If you want to find a way of searching for another world, it's hard to see. Shortland Street.
Shortland Street was made with the help of your broadcasting fee, so you can see more of New Zealand On Air.